Hello, I'm Pat Davis, Manager of the Vehicle Technologies Program of the U.S. Department of Energy. We are at an exciting time in the history of our nation's transportation system. Electric vehicles have entered the market and are now available. In late 2010, the Chevy Volt and Nissan Leaf were introduced in select locations, and in 2012 we will welcome the introduction of a number of additional EVs produced by major auto manufacturers. These vehicles will be offered in various configurations with different all-electric driving ranges, some completely all-electric, others will be plug-in hybrids. The automobile industry is clearly stepping up to the plate in the delivery of advanced electric drive vehicles suitable to broad segments of the consumer market. In his 2011 State of the Union address, President Obama stated his goal to have 1 million EVs on the road by 2015. Electric drive vehicles offer the potential to significantly reduce petroleum consumption and oil imports, while we reduce emissions and, contrary to popular perception, are highly responsive and fun to drive. The fuel cost to drive an EV is 1/3 or less that of a conventional gasoline vehicle, and electric drive vehicles can achieve overall life cycle cost savings compared to conventional vehicles. Now, EVs have been around for a long time, and in fact, in the early 1900s, accounted for more than half of the light-duty vehicle market. Then advances in internal combustion engine and increased availability of petroleum soon led to the dominance of gasoline-powered vehicles, which has continued to this day. Recognizing a few periods of interest in electric drive during the 1970s and early 1990s. So, the question is, what has changed? Why are things different now? There are several reasons. The first is that in recent years there have been major advances in energy storage technology. These advances have been most promising in lithium-based battery technology, which has led to significant improvements in energy and power density, along with reduced cost. There have also been steady achievements with regard to hybrid powertrain developments, power electronics, and electric machines. The second major thing that has changed is the urgency of our nation's energy and environmental challenges. And lastly, the corporate average fuel economy standards for 2016, along with the prospect for further corporate average fuel economy standard changes post-2016. A key component of the successful introduction of EVs is the deployment of charging infrastructure in parallel with these vehicle rollouts. The automotive industry strongly believes that home charging is essential, followed by an appropriate level of workplace and public charging as the market for EVs unfolds. Safety, followed by the overall consumer impression of the installation and charging experience, is of course extremely important. Electrical contractors and inspectors are critical to the successful market introduction of electric vehicles. The electrical contractor is responsible for the safe and cost-effective installation of EV charging equipment and is the principal coordinating entity between the consumer, equipment manufacturer, utility, and local authority having jurisdiction. More than anyone else, the electrical contractor is responsible for an overall positive consumer experience when installing EV charging equipment. The local inspector ensures that the installation has been wired safely and has been done in accordance with the latest code requirements. And most jurisdictions require that the installation be permitted and inspected. I would like to extend my appreciation to the electrical community and the vital role you play in the successful introduction of EVs across our nation. Thank you.